Welcome back, physics students. So I found out that the simulation that I was really excited to share with you guys is not supported on iPads. So today, instead, we are going to be doing a trial run of next week's summative lab. Next week, you will be taking your own videos to complete the summative lab. This week, I am providing you with videos, so treat this as a practice run. There are a few things that you're going to need. This video that I am filming right now is going to be found at the bottom of this page. However, you will find a lab document that you're going to go ahead and open up. It will take you to Google Drive. From here, you're going to go ahead and send this to Notability. All right. Open up your Notability app, right? All right, and now we're good to go there. So now the next thing we need to be interested in is going to self-serve. We need a new app. So we're going to go search. We are going to type in Vernier, and it should pull up these three apps. You want Vernier Video Physics. You're going to go ahead and open up the description because for some reason it installs better if you open up the description. And you're going to click install. That should only take a couple of seconds. Potentially longer depending on your internet speeds. But now that you've got that app, you are ready to go. All right, then you are going to go ahead, jump back into Notability, and let's read through this lab. So today, we are going to answer the question, with what velocity does the stuffed monkey hit the ground when dropped from a height of 1.08 meters? All right, so the first thing I had to do was measure the height that I was dropping the monkey from. It ended up being 1.08 meters. And then our goal is to determine that impact velocity. We want to hopefully have a percent error of 5% or less. We're also going to be calculating percent error, so that will be a fun thing for us. All right, so in this case, because I took a video for you, you do not need the object to drop. You aren't going to need a ruler or a piece of paper or the video camera. However, when you are completing the lab next week, you are going to need all of those things because those are what you need for creating the video. All right, so now today, again, I procured an object for you. I identified the height. It is 1.08 meters. Okay, we're using the same lab document that you're going to be using next week so that you're familiar with it. So because I took the videos for you, there are a couple of things in the procedure that you don't necessarily have to do. All right, then step 3, we're going to draw the diagram before and after. So before, you notice that the monkey, which I'm going to draw a box because you guys all know that I am an artist. So the monkey was originally at a height of 1.08 meters. Always drawing the earth in the system. We're going to ignore air resistance. Again, earth in the system. And our monkey ended on the ground at a height of 0 meters. And our monkey was going downwards. Over here, our monkey was not dropped yet, so there was no velocity. All right. Then you're going to explain the system. All right. Create a bar chart for the before and after the drop. So what energies do you see in the initial state over here? What energies do you see in the final state? Okay. Then from there, you're going to create a conservation of energy statement, calculate the velocity. All right. That is something that we should all know how to do. Then step 7, this is where things are going to get a little tricky, and this is where the video is going to come into play. Okay, now you're going to measure the actual velocity of the object. All right, you will need to download these 2 video files for this practice lab. So you're going to go ahead and hold down on the file link. You are going to click open, not open in Drive. You want to open it in Safari so that you are able to download it. And then up in the top right corner, you'll see the little download button. Click that. It'll bring you to this screen, ask if you really do want to download it, and yes, you do. And then you're going to click on it as it pops up in the corner. All right. Currently, it's downloading. You're going to have to let it load for a little bit. Now that it is there, you're going to click on it, click and hold. Let this menu show up where it says share. That's what you're going to click on. You are going to scroll until you can click more. And then you want to copy to video physics way down at the bottom. All right. This is automatically going to open it up in the video physics app. All right. Now you're going to need a couple of things. First, at the top where it says points or origin and scale, you're going to click origin and scale. Now that means you've got this little bar that you can move around, and that's what you're going to scale with. So you're going to line up the bottom with the bottom of my ruler and the top with the top of the ruler. All right. When you create your own videos, you're going to need your own object to set your scale. All right, so once it is lined up, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to type in how tall that is. My ruler is 31 centimeters or 0.31 meters. And then you're going to pull the scale over and set that down there at the bottom as well. All right, you are going to have to be careful that you're clicking on the scale and not on the, or on the axes and not on the scale. Then you're going to click back to points, and now you've got this little bullseye that appears. What you're going to do is advance your video until the instant that the monkey is being dropped. All right, and then I'm picking the bottom of the front paw. However, you could pick one point on the monkey as long as you are clicking the exact same point of the monkey every single time. And now I'm going to click on it, and a red dot appeared, and the video advanced forward one screen, and I'm going to do the same thing. So as the video advances, I just keep finding that same point, bottom of the paw, and clicking on it. All right, there you go. Oops, I put a mark where I didn't want one. I can just click on the mark. It'll highlight itself blue, and I can say delete. All right. So there is a way to delete them if you accidentally put a mark where you don't want one. All right, now that we're done with that, up in the top right corner, there's the share button. You want to share a graphical analysis file, so a .ambl, the bottom option. You're going to click on that, and you're just going to save it to your files. I recommend going to, on my iPad, going to graphical, and then give this a name. I'm going to call this monkey drop formative. Okay, give it a name. And press save in the top corner. All right, now we're done with this app. We're going to take ourselves into our graphical app. All right, and from here you're going to select choose a file, and it's going to pull up this menu. This is why I suggested that we put it already in the graphical app. All right, now we are going to go ahead and select monkey drop formative, and this is what we get. All right, this is our data that we're going to be able to analyze. The data that we are interested in our file, so let's go ahead and jump back to Notability. We have two trials, right? Trial 1, trial 2. Right now we just analyzed the video for trial 1. So final velocity of the object, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to look, was my object, the object was not moving horizontally, just vertically, so I'm not really concerned about the horizontal velocity, just the vertical velocity. All right, and I'm going to go take a look at that last point because that's the fastest it was going. Now it is giving us a negative velocity because the monkey was dropping and going towards the ground. However, you can go ahead and use the absolute value here. So 4.27 meters per second. So I'm going to jump back in here. 4.27 meters per second. Yours might be a little bit different than mine. You're going to do this exact same thing, follow those steps to get this number, and then you're going to average them together. All right, so now that you've got the average measured velocity, you're going to go ahead and calculate the percent error. Percent error is going to be your velocity that you calculated. So this is the value that you predicted. Then measured, which is going to be this average that you find right up here. And then again, measured divided by measured times 100%. And that's how you're going to get your percent error. Hopefully our percent error is going to be under, or 5% or under. And then once you calculate that percent error, you're going to go ahead and predict where you think it might be coming from. Okay? And then right below that are just the rubrics of how this lab is going to be graded. Those are the same rubrics that are going to be used next week for your summative lab. This is literally the exact same as the summative lab, only next week you are going to be taking your own video. This week you're looking at my video of dropping a monkey.